This is the business news of Georgia and the world on TV3. I am Nugzaru Khadze. How do you do? Parliamentary committees continue discussion of the country's main financial document for 2014. In this connection, Giorgi Tabuashvili, Deputy Minister of Finance, declared that Georgia would have no problem regarding servicing of foreign debts. According to him, next year the country's foreign debt will amount to 7,600,000,000 laris, which constitutes 31% of gross domestic product. Giorgi Tabuashvili confirmed that the budget would provide 692 million laris for servicing the foreign debt. By the end of this year, Sweden plans to elaborate a new 7-year-long strategy of cooperation with member countries of Eastern Partnership Project, including Georgia. Minister of Foreign Affairs of Sweden declared that to this end, his country, being an active member of European Union, intends to allocate 500 million euros to this effect. As the minister put it, the Swedish projects would be an add-on of the kind to the existing large-scale program of the European Union meant for the years between 2014 and 2020. Despite certain problems, achievements of the Eastern Partnership Project exceeded our expectations in many directions. Hopefully, at the Vilnius summit, we will finalize negotiations with Georgia, Moldova, and Ukraine regarding the associated membership of Euro Union, including deep and comprehensive trade. At the same time, we will continue the talks with Azerbaijan. In principle, we could reach an agreement with Armenia, though at present this issue is called into question, the minister said. According to the Swedish foreign minister, it is time to consider next steps of the European unification. He said that Euro Union wouldn't abandon the idea of Eastern Partnership until at least one country has the desire to join it. The Eastern Partnership Project comprises 6 countries: Georgia, Belarus, Ukraine, Moldova, Azerbaijan, and Armenia. Israeli company Elenilto Group initiated to set up a fund that will have the budget of $2,500,000,000 and will be aimed at developing the energy sphere in Georgia. The Minister of Energy of Georgia assessed the initiative of the Israeli company with our TV3 broadcasting company. Kachi Kaladze said he was aware of the Elenilto Group's idea. He said that the Energy Ministry of Georgia is ready to support such big-scale projects.
It is praiseworthy that there is an idea of creating the fund for implementing specific projects in the energy sector. Our government and the Ministry of Energy welcome such endeavor. We are ready to jointly discuss the projects and present the plans for our ministry. That way, they will get the opportunity of making investments in any project of their discretion.
The Israeli company refrains from making comments on this said topic. However, judging by their previous statements, the company is in the process of analyzing economic and statistic data. According to David Allen, founder of the company, the process may take several months. Partnership Fund is bringing about a new multi-million energy project. Irakli Kovzanadze, president of the fund, concluded an agreement with the Turkish company Çelik Energy. According to the contract, electric power station equipped with state-of-the-art technologies will be built in the Gardabani district of Georgia. Costs of the project is estimated at 200 million United States dollars. The Partnership Fund and its affiliated company, Gas and Oil Corporation, will cover all the expenses connected with its construction. the director of Chalik Energy explained that his consultations with the Georgian Ministry of Energy and the Partnership Fund have been going on for years. The inauguration of the Gardabani Terminal Electric Station of 230 megawatt capacity is scheduled by the winter of 2015. Our TV3 has learned that one of the directions of the Kazakh billionaire Alexander Mashkevich's presumed investments in Georgia is connected with the medicine quality control system. During his meeting with media representatives, Georgian Prime Minister commented on the investment of co-investment funds Kazakh member in the health sector. According to David Sergeyenko, Minister of Health of Georgia, currently work on the medicine quality control is underway. After this system is put in order, foreign pharmaceutical companies can be introduced to the Georgian market. The minister said that various companies expressed their intention to enter the Georgian market. In this connection, the health ministry had consultations with local drug production companies.
Initially, our aim was to create open and transparent competition on our market. Soon several foreign companies will enter the local market. In order to have a fair competition on our market, we'll need to have efficient medicine quality control system. We consulted local pharmacology companies who welcomed our undertaking.
According to the statement of the representative of Medical Activities Regulatory Agency, appearance of new companies on the local market will contribute to the sound competition. He added that boosting the supply of drugs would be instrumental in cutting down their price and increasing their quality. One more statement of Health Minister. The state may buy back the Republican Hospital from Canadian investors. The minister said that the hospital is in a dire situation. He described the contract with the investors as a fettering agreement. The minister elaborated that he was having systematic negotiations with the investors with the aim of resolving the problem. In the process of the talks, 3 directions of solution have been identified. One of them is buying back of the clinic. They are also considering the mechanism of joint management, which implies that the state will join the investors in managing the work of the clinic. Ministry of Regional Development and Infrastructure informs that the Fund of Realization of Regional Projects allotted around 5 million laris to Borjomi municipality, which is $3 million in dollar terms. The Infrastructure Ministry says that the sum will be used for tackling key problems. Several projects are underway at Borjomi municipality: fortification of the riverbank, rehabilitation of playgrounds, construction and rehabilitation of roads, repair and rehabilitation of sewerage and water supply systems. Besides, in the nearest future, in the Highland Resort Bakuriani, they will begin construction of firefighting and rescue service building. Borjomi, the famous Georgian spa, is located 152 kilometers away from Tbilisi in the woody Borjomi Gorge at the height of 810 meters above the sea level. Representatives of National Wine Agency are in Russia, watching the vintage process of most favorite sorts of grape. At the same time, they intend to survey the production process of the companies which make the set sorts of wine. The agency representative said that strict control was introduced due to the special interest of companies in producing the Khvanchkara wine. According to Paata Chavchanidze, deputy head of National Wine Agency, over 30 companies plan to produce Khvanchkara. Hence, the control over them is in a day's work. He said that this year, 800 tons of special grapes would be processed. Supposedly, the vintage in Russia will be over by the end of this week. 28 sorts of alcoholic beverages of Georgian companies failed to get the permission to enter the Russian market. Rospotrebnadzor, Russia's federal service for control in the sphere of protection consumers' rights and well-being of humans, blocked them on the pretext of their non-compliance with hygienic standards. The Russian agency posted the list of the companies that are guilty of non-compliance with hygienic norms. The following companies were refused in getting permission to enter the Russian market: Imedi 96, Shuchman Wines, Georgia, Shalvino, Sinandali, Best 21st Century Wines, Samo, Ascanelli Brothers, and Akhasheni 2005. According to Rospotrebnadzor, from March 14 to July 7, the agency received application for 633 beverages, out of which 576 products were granted the certificates, that is, permits. The ultimate in modern conveniences for the consumers who are too busy or lazy, for that matter, to enter the kitchen and do the job manually. The iKettle can be switched on from your smartphone from anywhere in the house. The technology promises to cater to any urgent hot drink scenario, enabling the user to remain on the sofa or in bed in the morning and until the water is ready to pour. 4 different temperature settings also mean it can be programmed appropriately for the drink of choice: 80 degrees by Celsius for green tea, or 95 degrees by Celsius for coffee, for instance. It is several years late, but America has a new Ben Franklin $100 note with spanking new built-in security features the Federal Reserve says will make forgeries much easier to detect. In 1996, the C note was changed for the first time since early last century. 2.5 billion new notes will be printed this year, but the costs of printing the high-tech bills have gone up by 4 cents each, costing the Fed an extra $100 million. Tomorrow, Georgia celebrates one of the most important national religious festivities, Sveti Tshovloba. Thanks to that date, Monday is proclaimed a national holiday. Special service will be held at the Sveti Tshoveli Cathedral. Our correspondent, Kote Mosidze, prepared special running commentary from XIII.
Its history goes 26 centuries back, and it remembers many historic events that had significant impact on Georgia's historic fate and Christian culture of the world.
This is XIII, one of the oldest towns in Georgia as well as world over.
In the 1st century AD, Longinos Karsneli and Elios Mtsheteli, both citizens of XIII, left for Jerusalem to attend the Passover festivity. There they witnessed the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. As a result of casting of lots, the shirt of our Lord went to Elios, who brought it to Mtsheteli. His sister, Sidonia, met him upon his return to his native town. She pressed the shirt to her bosom and died of grief. In vain, they tried to take away the shirt from Sidonia, and they were compelled to bury her together with the sacred object.
This place has lots of attractions, but the first site of touristic interest in XIII is Sveti Tshoveli Temple.
Much later, in the beginning of the 4th century, when Georgia embraced Christianity as a state religion, King Mirian ordered to cut down the cedar that grew out of Sidonia's grave and use the tree for building a temple exactly at the place where Sidonia and Jesus Christ's shirt have been buried. It was the place where this remarkable temple stands today.
Tourists who arrive in Georgia often start their acquaintance with the country visiting this amazing town.
Georgian chronicles speak about the miracles that are connected with Sveti temple. Aliens may take them for beautiful legends, but Georgians view them as historic reality, which helped our country to find its place in the history of humankind and Christian culture. I congratulate you on Sveti and wish you peaceful and happy holiday. That's all today. Thank you for watching the business news of Georgia and the world in English on TV3. I am Nugzar Ukhadze. I'll see you again next Sunday morning at 11 a.m. But until then, tonight at 11 p.m., you can see the replay of this program. Till then, have a great weekend.